Thank you very much for your time today. In a moment, we'll be looking at a website, and I'll be giving you a small task to do on there.
Okay.
But just before we get into that, in front of you, we've got an Untitled monitor here, and I've got a repeat screen here, and it just allows me here to watch what you're doing, and I can see exactly where you're looking on the site, so it helps us with our analysis.
Okay.
So we need to set that up. So you, if you're sitting in a comfortable position, as you are, when you're ready, just click the start button. You'll see a red ball on the screen. Just follow that with your eyes until it stops, and that'll calibrate the monitor.
Okay.
That's good. Yep. Do you want to click accept? And then click on start recording as well. Yeah. Great. Okay, so I'll give you a sort of small scenario for today, for demo purposes. Let's imagine that you're thinking of doing some sort of DIY at home.
Okay.
And let's imagine that you're considering replacing your front and back door, perhaps internally, like your porch or something. And so you've measured them, you've got some measurements, and you've spoken about this to a couple of friends, and one of them suggested that you check out B&Q.
Okay, yeah.
And so in your head you're just thinking, oh, this is a good idea, so you want to just go onto B&Q and see if they've got sort of doors that match this width and what you want to buy basically, and you just want to see if you can, and let's try and get as far as we can into the checkout process. So genuinely do this if you're at home. Feel free to talk out loud if you want to, if that helps.
Sure.
It's up to you, but don't feel like you have to. Yeah, I mean, let me know if you find anything that's confusing, any information that's missing. If you're, do this as if you would at home,
Sure.
Just, yeah, and we'll go as far as we can into buying this. If it asks you for any details, you can make some dummy ones up. But yeah, other than that, I guess just have a look and see what's available.
Okay, so they're internal doors.
Yeah, two doors in your house, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've written some measurements there for you. There's the two doors.
Okay, right. Okay, so I'll start off by trying to find B&Q. I was going to try and click on all rooms and it was disappearing. Doors and windows, okay. Internal doors, that looks like what I'm looking for. So what have we got here? We've got different styles of doors. Yeah, not quite sure what all of these mean, so I might have a look at some of the pictures here.
Yeah.
If there's a style I like the look of. And yeah, I think I'm kind of drawn to one of these two at the moment. Quick look, see what else there is. So I think I'm going to go for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many are we looking at here? I've got 2 pages, 12 results per page. I think I might try and click on the ones that get a high rating. And how much do I want to filter by price? No, I think I'll take a look at them first. Maybe I'll. What happens if I sort low to high? Okay, what's the difference between these? Okay. So these are different sizes, so I'm going to want to filter by size first. So one of the doors I'm looking for is 198.1, so I'm going to go for that. And with that one I'm looking for a width of 76.2. So that basically gives me one door, I think. So
Okay, yeah.
I guess I'll go with that one. It's a style I liked and it's the right size. I'm kind of okay with the cost, I suppose. Well, there aren't any other options in that size and style, so I'm going to go for that one.
Yeah.
Add it
So is
to
this
my
enough
basket.
information for you to purchase this at this point? Add it to basket, as you can see. I'm assuming you're trying to add to basket. Is that happy with doing that?
Yeah. No, I'm not quite sure what's happening here because I clicked on add to basket and it's giving me home delivery. It's not giving me any other option.
What were you expecting?
I might expect, I know it's a door, so it's going to be quite difficult to fit in the car or something like that, but might have expected an option to pick it up in the store or something. I guess as it is a door, it makes sense to have it delivered to home, but I kind of would have expected some other options, I guess. So it hasn't added it to the basket yet. Presumably, if I click on home delivery, what I don't know at this point is what is the delivery going to cost.
Okay.
I think it's telling me that you can only have home delivery there. I guess those icons also telling me that.
What do they mean to you, those icons there? So you said one's delivery.
That's delivery. That looks like a mouse. So click and collect. I guess it could be something like that. And that one, yeah, that would be in store. I think I would have thought that was in store, but it's giving me the message that stores don't stock this product, which is why those options are greyed out.
Right, okay.
So that kind of makes sense. So I'm going to go for home delivery, and hopefully now it's going to add it to my basket. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's there. I still don't know what delivery is going to cost me. If it's going to cost anything, is it free delivery? It's not told me that.
So I'm presuming you've mentioned that a few times, that's something quite important to you, is what you'd like to know.
Yes, I'd like to know, because if it does affect the price,
Sure.
Maybe when I go to checkout, I'll give me that information. But at the moment, it just puts a bit of doubt in my mind, because now I'm hoping it's free delivery, but I don't know for sure.
How would you find out at this point, if you're at home and you added this to your basket? At this point, what would be your next step?
I don't know. I think, I guess I'm going to find out when I go to checkout. I don't think I would go to checkout yet because I need to buy another door.
Okay.
So the question is, I'm just thinking, is there any other information about delivery costs? View basket. I'm in my basket, I would have thought. So, I think what I'll do is I would add the other. I'll get the other door, add that to my basket, and see where that gets me, I think.
Yeah, sure.
So the other one I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's a slightly larger door.
Yeah, so I wanted the same style, but I want a different size. So now I'm looking for. The height I'm looking for is 204 centimetres. Now I realise I can't find that in this style, which means that's a bit annoying. I didn't spot that earlier.
Okay. So you're saying it's not available in that style?
I think, I think so. Now how do I want to... So I've got rid of that. It's not offering me any other options. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's kind of difficult, isn't it? Because you can only pick one width at a time by the looks of it. I suppose, yeah, I should have spotted earlier really that it wasn't available in both the sizes I need.
Right, okay.
Let's get back. I'm going to go back. How far back have I got to go to get to my... I guess I'm going to have to go all the way back to internal doors and pick another style. So at what point am I going to know? I just want to double check that now. In terms of, yeah, that's the only height it offers me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying. I didn't spot that earlier. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and go back to internal doors. Now the annoying thing is, I can't actually do any filtering by height at this point, so I don't know which styles are available in the size I want.
Yeah, I see.
Which is what I would actually need to know now, because I could spend my time clicking each of these and finding they're not available. So this is one I like next best, I think. So I'm going to have a look at that, and now we're going to see what sizes are available. So that does give me both of the sizes I want.
Okay.
So let's try again. Pick two of those and pick the width that I want. And 82.6. No, we don't see another width I want.
Right. Yeah.
This could be a long journey at this point. Okay, so I'm going to have to pick another style.
I mean, just before you go back, actually, if you want to go back to that page.
Yeah, if I
don't know if you scroll down again, where you were at the widths, I don't know if you noticed there was an option to show more.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. So I don't know if that may show the width that you're after.
Yeah, just to move it along quick. So I've now got to pick my...
But at that point, obviously, you would have gone back and started looking again, isn't it? That wasn't
very
clear to you.
Yeah, so I just didn't spot that show more. It just didn't stand out for me. So let's try and find this now, 76.2 and 82.6, right. Okay, so there's actually a wider range of styles of things here, so let's see, I've got to now find two sizes that I want again on here. So can I... I'm looking up and down to try and see if where's my... Okay, so that one is the only one I can see that's available in the higher size, and it's also available there in the other size. In fact, that's the only one I can see. Down, how many more have I got? Page 1 of 1. So I'm kind of going to have to go for those.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you may look
in real life, I may not like that style or something, so but I'm going to move on now. Yeah. So I'll add that one to the basket.
Yeah.
And again, that's coming up, so I kind of expecting that now.
Okay.
It's okay. So I'm hoping, so that one is added to my basket. I'm hoping that'll take me back to the page where I was. It did, so I'm going to add the other one. Now this one you can collect in store, but the other one you couldn't, which does seem a little bit strange to me, but so I assume when I click on this it's going to give me two options. Oh, but it's only giving me one option, which is a bit weird, because that suggests I could collect it in store. Because the other one is going to be delivered to my home, I'm going to pick home delivery.
Okay.
But I would have expected to see two options come up, because
it was stocked in store, as you said. Yeah. Okay.
So it's strange that it only offers you that option.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't want home deliveries for some reason, what would you do? You can't actually progress and add it to your basket, as far as I can see. Okay, so let's assume. So that's been added to my basket. I've still got that other item there that I didn't want, which I want to remove at some point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue to check out now. I want to remove that. So it's giving me a remove option there. And okay, it's asking me if I'm sure, which is fine. So now I know that delivery is free. Okay. Any geographical surcharge will be applied in checkout. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It's telling me delivery is free, but there may be a geographical surcharge, which I find.
How does that make you feel?
I'm slightly uneasy, because it's telling me it's free, and then it's kind of saying, well, it may not be free.
Yeah.
And it's using a phrase that I don't really understand, geographical surcharge. I suppose if you live somewhere remote, there may be some extra delivery charges or something like that.
Right.
But it's not 100% clear. I mean, it's not. It wouldn't put me off. It wouldn't stop me in real life from proceeding, because I assume at some point, once they actually know my address, I'll find out. Ways to pay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to continue.
Yeah.
Okay, email address. Okay, so I don't have an account. I'm going to have to enter an address, email address.
Yeah, you can just make one up at this point. You can put test@redeye.com or something. It should be fine. Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, check out now. Okay, I'll just make up some stuff.
Got 07777 should be okay, I think.
Not sure how many sevens I need to put in.
Two more, I think. One more, I think.
Let's try that. Okay. Oh. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 11. I thought there was 11. 2, 10, 11. That looks like 11 to me.
Okay.
Maybe I'll click on it and move on and see what happens.
So what are you thinking at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll put in a rather strange number anyway. But it's telling me that it's, I think it was telling me. No, okay, I thought there was a problem with that, but there wasn't. Actually, I was just actually looking at the an information point.
So did you accidentally see
I think I accidentally went over that, and I thought it was an error message for a moment.
I see, okay.
Probably because I knew I was putting in a dodgy number at that point.
Okay.
So, okay, that's fair enough. Let's put, what's the address here?
26, and it's SW1W 0GT.
Okay, find address. Okay.
Yeah, it should come up as a red eye. If you want to change it to red eye, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all good. Use your contact address for a delivery address. Yes. Okay. continue. That's all fairly standard so far.
Mm-hmm.
Confirming my address, my contact number, got my product, got my 2 doors there. Delivery is free. It's telling me when the delivery will be made. Okay. Yeah. There's no option to change that. If I wasn't able to be around on that day, I can't see an option to have it delivered at any other time, which I guess in real life might be important. But
Right.
let's assume I can be in there, and we'll try and continue. Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, we won't enter anything, but if you want to perhaps look at all the options there and just see if this is what you
that makes
you'd
sense
expect.
to me. Yeah, card number, I'm fine with that. End date. One card security number. That all looks pretty standard to me. Use your delivery address. Yes. So that's the same. And I assume we're not going to be able to go
Yeah, we probably
beyond
won't because
here
we've not entered
because I
anything.
haven't entered the details.
But,
So I'd expect it to come up with an error message at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, imagining that you had entered the correct details, your real card details, and you press continue, what do you expect next to see on the screen?
I would expect either confirmation of my order or perhaps another screen. Often with my credit card, I'll get another screen asking for some password details to be put in next.
Oh, okay.
And then, having gone through that,
Yeah.
I'd expect to get confirmation of my order, really telling me that the order had been submitted, and just summing up all the details we've just seen again.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll have a sort of wrap up, I guess, now that we've gone through the entire process. So is there anything perhaps that stood out to you as good or bad or frustrating, or just absolutely any feelings you've got from your experience today browsing through the site and buying, researching, browsing, and then obviously purchasing as well?
I think the main thing that I think the main problem in terms of that particular journey was really the thing about not knowing which style of doors were available in the sizes I needed without having to kind of go into them. They didn't seem to be at the top level when you went to internal doors. I guess if I had been able to select some sizes then, it would have made things much quicker and easier for me.
Yeah.
Because then I would have known what my choices were. Because the danger is, I guess, that you go in, you find a door you think you like, and then you find out a little bit later that it's not available in the size. Particularly if you're buying more than one.
Yeah. Of course,
Yeah. So, and I guess if you are doing things like replacing internal doors, often, unless there's just a problem with the door, if you're likely to be replacing them all because you want them to match up if you're kind of refurbishing your house to some extent.
Sure.
So it would be nice to be able to sort of put in a range of sizes, really, and then find a style that is available in all those sizes.
Yeah.
Because I know in my house, for example, we have been replacing the internal doors recently, and there's actually about 4 different sizes of door.
Oh, okay.
Just in 7 doors.
Oh, right. Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
so actually
it's
this
just the way
would
the
have
house
applied
is.
to you.
Yeah. So that would have been a very real thing.
Yeah. Interesting. And how was the actual checkout here when you went through the basket, reviewing the information there?
It seemed fairly standard to me in terms of what I'm used to. Nothing really stood out there. There was that little thing about along the way about home delivery, etc. coming up, and where it appeared to there were a couple of options, but it only gave you one option that you could actually progress with.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what would have. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, with doors, I don't think I'd want to go and collect them store anyway, but I'm assuming that happens elsewhere on the site. That would be a little bit... I don't know what would happen then if you actually want to go and collect stuff in store.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea how that would work.
Yeah,
Would it actually give you the option or not?
Yeah, absolutely, sure. All right, I think so we've covered enough time for that demo. Yeah, no, so thanks very much for your help.
Okay, you're welcome.